What's up, guys? Welcome to Bro Beats. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make modern beats for your favorite artists, so let's get started. So these are the bare minimum sounds that you need. All right, just from my experience, like the 808 kick clap, you can insert others or you can put other sounds in here if you want to, but me, this is just all I use or tend to use. And then I just picked some sounds here just for this video. So we have, I think this is a Rhodes. Yeah, I didn't want to choose a grand piano because it's, you know, a lot of people use that, so I just choose like some Rhodes. And then I made a preset just because I couldn't really find like a sound that would go well with this, so I chose like a, well, made like a pad type of bell pad thing, so something that could like play in the background. And then here I'll play this. Okay, you can see this kind of like it's more vibrant. And then I chose a flute. Not sure if this flute's gonna sound good. I just chose it because I felt like I would need like a third sound, because I always do when I make beats. So I'll play this. All right, and if these sounds don't work, I will change them during the video so you can see that process as well. But if not, then we're gonna stick with these. So now I'm gonna actually make the melody now. So all right, so now we're gonna do the melody, and we're gonna pick a scale real quick so you can see what I'm doing. So we can just choose let's try A sharp minor. Okay, something different. So now let's go here, and I am in halftime, 92 BPM. So if you're trying to follow along, just know that my timing will be different if you're using the regular, you know, 140 or 150, whatever. All right, so with these melodies, they're gonna be slightly different. You also remember you can do whatever you want, but this is just, you know, just to show you a different way to do it. I'm gonna play it like it's an ARP. So you know, an ARP, it kind of goes shifts octaves a lot, so it might do something like this, and then you might have some higher notes, usually maybe the same note but in a higher octave, so something like that. And then the F, maybe you can move it up here, so, and I'm not sure if this is gonna sound good, but something like that, right? So you want to kind of mimic that with your melody. So let's do that. So I'm going to start on the root note. Okay, and we're going to do this first part here. This is going to give us every note that we want for the rest of our melody. So let me go up an octave. And then these half notes here, like I always say, I just kind of try to stick to these because it gives me the sound that I want. So we can just put a F here and then offset the F and bring it down an octave, right? See what that sounds like? So I'm gonna put something here, like right about here. So let's try this G sharp. You can see I'm just using the notes that I already have, right? So let's try this, and we gotta layer this with something. Let's try the C sharp first. Okay, so I really like this combo, so let's play it. Okay, so it's the first part. So now let's do the melody part up here. We can just pull this A sharp up an octave and then just trickle it down all the way and just find the notes that we like. So we already used the F sharp. Let's use it again. And then let's go down. All right, sounds pretty good. So now let's do the second part. And we're just looking at the notes we've already used. So we can copy this over. Okay. And let's just, let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. So let's see, we use this F. Let's use it here, but let's move it over like here. Just change up the timing a bit. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and continue this because it's the same method pretty much. So So I'm going to offset it a bit so it creates bounce later. So let's see. Okay, so I think now what we need to do is actually put the melody here. So let's shrink this down, pull this up. Let's flam this part. All right, so that's the first part. Now we're just going to copy this over and maybe take out some notes. So we could just take out this top note, and I think that's good. Let's play it. Okay, so I like that. So now all we're gonna do is just copy this over and then change a few notes. All right, so let's go to the second part, and this is just the variation part. So let's see, we could something like this, flam this part. Let me zoom in. I keep forgetting to zoom in. I'm just flamming this, and to like move this freely, I'm holding Alt and then clicking and dragging. So we can take out the top. Let's play this. All right, so the only thing we've changed is this first part. All right, so for a better transition, I'm gonna move this A down. All right, you can see it kind of flows. Play that. All right, so that was the hardest part of this video. So now we're gonna move on. All right, so now all we're gonna do really quickly is just copy this over here, and I'll play that. All right, just something to put in the background. So let's turn everything back on. So now let's do this counter melody. So we're just gonna use the same notes like the C sharp. All right, and what else do we use? The A sharp, the G sharp, stuff like that. So let's just try to offset it and then create something, you know, creative here. So let's go to this here. All right, I like that. So let's copy it over, make sure it's aligned, and then we can just move this one down to the same note we already had. All right, so that was pretty easy. See, once you actually get your main melody down, everything else is going to be so much easier because you already know the notes that sound good within your beat. So for this, we can just delete maybe this part. Oh, not that one. All right, and then we can just Control L. Okay, we can just pick random spots. We can take these and shrink them. Okay, and then maybe just a few of these, and that one's already done. So see what that sounds like. Okay, I like that. So now let's just move on. Okay, so now we're gonna do the bass line, and we're just gonna use the same notes we've already been using. So like the A sharp for the root, maybe the C sharp. We'll see which one we want to use, the F sharp and G sharp and stuff like that. So put this here, pull it over. that. So let's try something different here. Just move this A sharp up, see what that sounds like. Add another one here just for some bounce. All right, so I like that. So now we're gonna move over to the kick. All right, so now we're just gonna do the drums here. This will be pretty easy. So all we're gonna do, since we're in halftime, we're gonna put it on the red parts like that. Let's put the velocity up, and then for the kick we can copy the 808 pattern. And if you want to change some things, you can. So Control A, what is it? Control A, and then I think it's Alt K. There we go. Pull the velocity up. You can see that. And we're good to go with the kick. You can change some things up if you want, but I'm just keep it like that. And then for the hi-hats, we're gonna come in here and hope that's the right time. Yep, turn it down a bit though. All right, so let's zoom in and let's add some other parts. So add something there, and I think it's Alt U to chop it. Turn it down just a bit. Just play around with the octaves. Over, and we can make a few changes. Just a few. We could probably pull this up an octave, and that might be good enough. Maybe. Whoa. Just cut. It is. That's a nice pattern. So let's move over to the open hat, and we can just place it there. You know, we don't really need to do too much. Actually turn this down a little too loud. All right, so now the rim or your snare, this is the last part. So let's just come in here and just kind of listen to where we want to put this. Right, so try something real quick. Chop this. All right, so I think that's good. All right, so all I really did was just EQ out some bass in these sounds, and I'll put these in a bus. Okay, and I just level them a bit, so I'll just show you what this sounds like. All right, so the reason I put these in the bus is because I just want to show you this effect, and you already know what it is. It's just the halftime effect. And with melodies like this, where they play like this, they tend to sound really good when you put like halftime or gross beat on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And let's put this here. And this usually, when you halftime, it kind of glues the melody together, and I really like that, how it does that. So I'm gonna play this. And that's how you make modern beats for your modern artist or your favorite artist, whatever. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this helps you out. Anything, you know, just making melodies or just learn anything about the effects or anything. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.